Brought to you by Penguin.
The Poison Line, written and read by me, Cara Mcgoogan. Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. W.B. Yeats, The Second Coming. Prologue. The Farm. At the northern edge of Louisiana, the state line cuts a sharp turn south and follows the shape of the Mississippi River, meandering left and right with the flow of the water. 250 kilometres pass from Lake Providence to Lettsworth before the border heads eastwards at a right angle, drawing the state into a fat L shape. In the corner of that L is a penned-in plot of land. On one side, the slow-moving hulk of the river. On the other, barbed wire fences. It's here that Isaac Franklin, co-founder of the largest slave trading company in the United States, created 7 plantations in the 1830s. Franklin brought in enslaved people to work the fields overlooking the river, harvesting sugarcane, cotton, and corn. From the break of day until nightfall, they toiled under the blistering southern sun. The subtropical climate in this region can be erratic. Periods of biting heat and overpowering mugginess are swept away by frenzied storms. Winter is a respite. With slavery, Franklin imported a new name to the area, Angola, after the country where he had stolen his lucrative trade. Following the abolition of slavery in 1865, Angola adapted, but failed to outgrow its roots. What was once a plantation became land farmed by leased convicts. Prisoners, many of them descendants of enslaved people, had to work for little or no recompense. By 1901, this arrangement was formalised, and Angola took on its contemporary form. Barbed wire fences were erected along with a sprawling complex of imposing buildings. Angola was now Louisiana State Penitentiary. All the while, it retained its singular history of exploitation and brutality. Angola became the largest maximum security prison in America, with more than 5,000 inmates and nearly 2,000 members of staff. Those serving time have committed the most violent crimes, including murder, rape, and armed robbery. Many have a life sentence with hard labour. And so it came to be that the fields surrounding Angola aligned with rows and rows of white crosses, marking the graves of the inmates who never escape its grounds, even in death. In the late months of 1997, a lawyer arrived at Angola. Tom Mull had driven up from New Orleans in his soft-top checker car, trundling 100 miles along a winding 2-lane road through Louisiana's swampy bayou. It was becoming less sweaty in America's south, but the air was thick and muggy. Louisiana's Route 66 was a far cry from the famous artery that connects Chicago to Los Angeles. This Route 66 had big cracks running through it, like veins. It carved through an American backwater known for its alligators, crawfish, and slow pace of life. As a public defender, Tom had represented a number of Angola's inmates accused of violent crimes and was accustomed to visiting them in prison. He wasn't scared of those who had committed murders, nor of the brutality of life behind its walls. He believed that made him an unusual person. These prisoners were some of the most interesting people Tom had ever met. He was intrigued by the lifestyle and culture they'd developed within Angola's 18,000 acres. Then, as now, Angola was known for its annual rodeo. Every year, thousands of people travel down that narrow road with tickets to the prison's arena, where they're presented with an incongruous spectacle. Inmates cling to raging bulls, hoping that even if they don't...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?